Welcome everybody to Extreme Offroad Silly Builds, and today we're dealing with the 2012 Lamborghini Gallardo Spyder Performante. Now this has 1,191 horsepower, 623 pounds-feet of torque from a 6-litre twin-turbocharged V12 engine. The car itself now weighs 3,094 pounds, came with all-wheel drive standard but now it has off-road tyres and off-road suspension, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.808 seconds, 0 to 104.649 seconds, and going to a top speed of 253 miles an hour. Now obviously the AMC in the previous episode was predictably slow, so I thought we'll come back to a supercar and see what one of these can do. Now granted, this isn't the ultimate version of this car because it is convertible, so therefore it is heavier than a standard version. But yeah, let's see what it can do. But yeah, on the whole I really do love this car in its stock form. It's easily one of my favourite modern Lamborghinis, which again is despite the fact that it's technically inferior to the hardtop version because it's a convertible and therefore inevitably slightly heavier. But yeah, it's cracking in its own right. I think it looks great. It's superb to drive, so let's hope that the driving element at least holds true in this series. Now obviously the all-wheel drive is native to the car, so that's going to help. But obviously it's dealing with more than twice the power it had originally. But luckily it is also lighter than originally as well, so handling wise it is hopefully going to be better. A little bit on the raggedy edge as it is struggling for grip in areas, which I guess is no surprise with all the extra power while dealing with these off-road surfaces. Squirms around a fair old bit. Yeah, we've not actually taken that many Lamborghinis on this series so far. We've only had the Urus and the Sesto Elemento, so thought I'd give at least this give this a shot. But it'd be interesting to see what other Lamborghinis can do, old or new. So obviously we have the Huracan Performante on this game as well. .170 miles an hour across the finish line there, and a time of 2 minutes 4 seconds .418, so decidedly quicker than the AMC Gremlin X from the previous episode, which I guess is going to be no real surprise. And it's managed to beat the Lotus Esprit S1, Toyota Corolla SR5, Toyota Sprinter Terreno, Porsche 911 Carrera 2, the Porsche Panamera Turbo, Mini John Cooper Works Countryman 04, Opel Kadett A, Chevrolet Camaro Z01 1LE, and a Mitsubishi Starion. It's slightly behind the Bugatti Type 35C, the Alpine A110, Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato Coupe, and a Lotus Elise Series 1. So yeah, it's not quite as quick as some modern cars that it's obviously similarly aged to. And in comparison to another Lamborghini, the Sesto Elemento, which was also mid-engined and came with all-wheel drive as standard, this is just over a second slower than that. And the Lamborghini Urus is also quicker than both the Sesto Elemento and this at a time of 2 minutes 2 seconds .616. But considering this is the worst version of the Gallardo Performante, being a convertible and heavier, then yeah, this is done reasonably well, and at the end of the day it is far and well out of its comfort zone. So yeah, overall solid vehicle, but yeah, it's far better to drive in stock version rather than this version because yeah, it was struggling for grip on the off-road surfaces, and yeah, is a bit too overwrought in terms of its engine noise as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, handling wise, even though it's good, it's certainly a lot more fun to drive with stock horsepower and stock configuration. But in terms of this series, yeah, it's done really rather well, especially to be quicker than some more modern vehicles, and some vehicles that are obviously meant to go off-road. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.